from dribbling to scoring and winning. Letting Schrader go. West found a new seat in 2008 as host of pre- and post-game call-in shows for WKU. Anthony led Christian County to the state football championship here in Bowling Green as a quarterback. Hickey ultimately chose the hardwood over the hashes. This is the current route for Nashville Road, University Boulevard, and Loving Way. With the hope of easing traffic, it's having its effect on locals.
Good evening, sports fans.
The Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame inducted 7 new inductees last week in Lexington, Kentucky. Former Western Kentucky University play-by-play announcer Wes Schrader didn't anticipate the call.
To be inducted into the Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame is kind of exceptional. It's something you never expect as a sportscaster.
Schrader admits his first plan didn't work out, so he went to his backup plan.
I just love doing it. I wasn't good enough or big enough to play, and I wanted to stay in sports and just being a part of the program.
Current voice of the Hilltoppers, Randy Lee, sees why radio listeners kept turning the dial to hear Wes's call.
A neighbor of yours, and he was at the back porch talking to you over maybe a cup of coffee. He had that style that just would just bring you in. He was like he was talking with you, not at you, and just really made him quite unique.
While the seats are different here in Diddle since WKU changed its broadcast in 2000, letting Schrader go. West found a new seat in 2008 as host of pre- and post-game call-in shows for WKU.
The outset hurt feelings, but it's a bid proposal. It's a business situation, and you have to take a step back and recognize that.
Even though he left as play-by-play announcer, he certainly hasn't been forgotten.
He's really one of the true legends in the sports broadcasting industry and the radio network level. And just to be able to have such a storied career and to be rewarded by going into the Hall of Fame is just icing on the cake.
Reporting for The Extra Point.
Till then, good night, sports fans.
I'm Dylan Evans. With spring taking full effect, Little League Baseball is sprinting out of the batter's box for summer baseball. It's not only the kids who enjoy the game, but the adults as well.
It gives me the ability to give something back, a little bit of what I enjoy back to the kids. That way they can have the same enjoyments that I had when I was a child.
While Montgomery does it for that, head coach and father Chris Deglow wants to teach kids fundamentals and possibly throw them a curveball in the form of life lessons.
That it's not just about them. I mean, there's responsibility. Every play you have to have something to do to help your teammates out. It's integral that they understand that it's not, that you can't play 1 against 9. This game's confidence. It's all about confidence. If they think they can do it, they can. If they don't think they can do it, they certainly won't. They try to find one thing that the kid's doing well and try to stay positive, and you try to give so many more positives than any negatives.
Deglow attributes a strong work ethic to help the kids build on the positives that they will carry with them throughout their life.
It's evident. When you're out here practicing, you're doing the right things, you're going to succeed. You're going to have fun, and that easily rolls over into any part of life. The more effort you put into it, the more you're going to achieve.
Reporting for News Channel 12, I'm Dylan Evans. Basketball dominated Anthony Hickey's life, from playing as a little boy to a teenager in high school, and now as a college athlete. Hickey often puts the care of others first. Former coach Kerry Stovall has taken notice that Hickey's character hasn't changed since he left Kentucky, and he sees it's evident in his time at LSU.
He has continued to spread his compassion around people that he comes in contact with.
Hickey formed a special bond in his time at Baton Rouge. On a team visit to Ascension Parish to help with a special needs children's softball game, 9-year-old Mark Colligan Jr., or Buddy, was paired with Anthony on third base. Colligan suffers from cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and a movement disorder called dystonia. Due to Buddy's condition, doctors performed surgery. Hickey made sure to be by Buddy's bedside.
And Anthony came and made sure he was all right, and she said she had left, and she said she came back, and she said they were both up in the bed, laughing and giggling, watching SpongeBob, and I just think that's so great that he takes time out, to go see Buddy and just to give Buddy that special attention that I think Buddy needs.
Basketball has come easy for Anthony, from dribbling to scoring and winning. But his relationship with Buddy means more.
He'll take time out to go do that more than almost basketball. So, and he enjoys it. He's not doing it because, you know, most colleges going to go to rest homes and things like that.
Hickey's father says his approach with people gives him the ability to thrive in any situation.
He can win you over just by sitting down with you. I could drop him off in California or the desert, and he can find a friend some type of way.
Possessing the trait of friendship helps Anthony on the basketball court. But as a point guard for the LSU Tigers, Anthony must step up and be a leader to help the team to get a win. For News Channel 12, I'm Dylan Evans. TJ Price, the reigning SBC Tournament Most Outstanding Player, has picked up this year where he left off last. Western Kentucky took the final 2 games of a 3-game weekend set at Nick Dennis Field against the Jaguars. The squads combined for 9 errors, and ultimately, the Jags ran away in a wild 13-10 finish. Georgia quarterback Aaron Murray ignited the Bulldog comeback in the 4th quarter, throwing 2 touchdown passes and scampering in for the go-ahead score. The WKU swim and dive team splashed into competition this past weekend as they took on the Statesmen and Women of Delta State. Hunter Wood knocked a grand slam in Saturday's 7-2 victory. On Sunday, Regan Flaherty sparked timely topper hitting en route to a 6-3 win. The Lady Topper softball squad wrapped up their final regular season in the Sun Belt and are making their way to Lafayette for their victory lap in the SBC softball tournament. Amy Tudor and company fell to the 4th seed in the tournament after dropping 2 of their final 3 games in Atlanta against Georgia State. WKU will play their first game of the double elimination tournament tomorrow at 5:30 and will take on the winner from Texas State and UT Arlington.